Lovelies! Nice to see y'all again. I apologize. I did not mean. I thought I had a bit more time before the countdown is over, but whoop, boy, I underestimated how long I would take. I'm sorry. Anyhow, let's jump right in and we can talk during the loading time. Who do we play as? You know what? As long as I got my pilot hat, I couldn't care less. So, ever since I finished watching, well, no, ever since I watched The Amazing Digital Circus, I became obsessed with it. Like, so obsessed, I watched the finale thrice. Once in the cinema, once when it came out, and once when it came out, but in German. So, like, I got a bit obsessed with this show, and I still am mostly obsessed with it, but ever since yesterday, well, ever since 2 days ago, but especially since yesterday, because I couldn't look anything up online because I didn't want to spoil myself, obviously, I've become obsessed with Deltarune Chapter 5. And, well, Deltarune as a whole, again, I'm back in my UT-DT phase. Wow! So, yeah, really interesting things. I've seen quite a few things on both Twitter and Reddit. I've seen a lot of things that I'm surprised, even though I was pretty thorough, I would like to say. There's quite a lot that I apparently missed out on, that I apparently didn't see. Somebody made the Arwing from Star Fox and is playing as Rick. That is very fitting. Cool. And, yeah, it's really interesting what I didn't find. Apparently in the 2D section near the shrine, where already was having trouble, to be fair, so that I didn't see that isn't surprising. There was a hidden friend that damaged you. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't see that. I would have been jump scared. Alright, Star Slaying. And I'm surprised that we're already doing an event we already had a second time. And out of every event-wise, it's this one again. Well, I mean, at least the rewards I knew. No. Boy, I wanted to go on the side. Why the hell am I so floaty on the wheelie scooter of all things? Oh well, doesn't matter. Man, it's been a hot minute since I played Air Riders. Nice to be here again. I superstar sliding. Yeah, that is not what should happen now in the final lap. Apparently, and my brother is really mad at me for it, there are a lot of extra dialogues and jokes that I missed out on because I just didn't bother speaking with anything more than once, which honestly, it's not out of laziness. I guess saying I just didn't bother sounds wrong then. I didn't, even though it's Undertale, Deltarune, even though they've always been doing it and I should have known, I somehow didn't think that speaking with the same thing twice or thrice would result in different dialogues. So yeah, that's on me. Okay, can we win this race? Hell yes we can! Yeah, something that I saw my brother do that he was really not happy with me saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't do that." No, was where Ralsei ditches the butler's outfit. I did speak with it and had Ralsei say, "Oh yeah, whether I like it or not is context based." But if you speak with it a second time, it disappears into the water completely. Oops. That's that's my own. Well, no, not laziness. It just somehow didn't cross my mind. Even though that's what this game has been doing since day one. Something else that I hadn't realized myself when Susie got the code for the shelter. That string of numbers, I immediately realized it's a date. I immediately realized it's something specific. It's not just random numbers. 0915199X. September 15, 1990 something. I just didn't realize what it was. And as it turns out, the 1990 something, I guess, is because, well, that's, I assume, supposedly the time a Deltarune takes place and stuff. Or, well, whatever incident in the past took place was back then. Then again, Deltarune too, they don't really have, they do have internet and laptops and stuff like that, but don't really have smartphones like we do, neither in Undertale nor in Deltarune. So, like, it being late 2000s to early 2010s or like mid 2000s, that kind of makes sense, you know? Turbo Star. Oh, I'm not good with a Turbo Star at all. Oh boy. Oh, hallelujah. Star sliding is going crazy here. Okay, I'm not good with it, but luckily I do remember how it functions. What? Oh, right. I have to spin the camera with the stick. I forgot. Please let me stay up. Please let me. Darn it. So yeah, anyway, apparently 15th September, well, not 1990 something, but instead 2015. Now let's hope the same thing happens in the second lab. Whoa, what the? Yeah, apparently that was Undertale's release date. Which, that's interesting. One of the codes seems to be Christmas. Or, well, Christmas Eve more specifically. My poor special got wasted. Okay, wait, I can catch up. I can catch up. Okay, no, I'm getting third. That's fine. Yeah, one is Christmas Eve, though. We only know... No, or was it Christmas? Was it 24 one? 24/12 or 25/12? Also, interesting difference. That one has the date and first and the month second, like in Europe, while the second code, the one we got in chapter 5, has the month first and the day second, like in America. Interesting, interesting. We don't have the year though for the first code since we didn't manage to get it all. But if it's all tied to that incident back then, it should also be 1990. I don't know. That's the question. assuming the theories are right that the incident has to do with December's disappearance, and well, that was quite a few years ago. It depends mostly on how much older Des and Asriel are from Chris and Noel, because then 1990X, no, whatever that is, um, that's Undertale's release date. No. If it's all of the codes, if they are actually tied to the incident, then the first code should also be 2512 1990 something or 1980 something. Well, depending on the other one, because if they're tied to the incident, then, and if Des is actually part of it, then that code being Des's birthday, assumingly, must be before the incident, you know? I am making sense of what I'm saying, but the more I hit, like, the things I say are making sense as sentences, but the more I talk about it, the more I realize, oh yeah, assuming this and assuming that, like, wow, we really have on just breadcrumbs, don't we? Yay, sword! Boy, I didn't mean to spin. Hell yes! Wait, who won? Wait, that's... I think I won, but that was very close with everyone. Oh, best type of race, honestly. Hell yes! And now I gotta look at the times. 0.07 seconds faster than Meta Knight. Oh yeah, we were... The first 4 of us were very close to one another. That's awesome. Oh yeah, and also, even though I had said that I wouldn't do it, well, I won't say my curiosity, but like, I don't like anything that is happening with Noelle and the Weird Rot, but I do like being able to fight enemies, you know, being able... Because, like, this game is so much more RPG than Undertale was, so, like, it's fun doing that. So I did the Weird Shroud in Chapter 5 because I wanted to beat up some enemies in the Dark World, beat up the flowers. But, wow. Like, oh goodness. Oh goodness, the Weird Shroud. I thought... I found Chapter 4's Weird Route, I already talked about it, to be way too much for me. Like, it was far too much. It was way too much. Like, I felt a lot of guilt and fear during Chapter 4's Weird Route, but, then comes Chapter 5, and I don't say I would rather really do Chapter 4's Weird Route, because no thanks, I don't want to do that again either. But, maybe you saw what I posted on Twitter about it. Are you kidding me? The caption just being, and look, even though I swear quite a bit on stream, I nearly never swear on social media. Like Twitter, Blue Sky, Insta. Ever since I made my accounts, I've maybe swore less than 20 times total. I would even want to say less than 10 times total, but I suppose that depends if one tweet, one post counts as one swearing, or like yesterday, for example, I dropped 3 F-bombs in a single post, if that counts as 3. But yeah, I nearly never swear. Like, okay, let's say one post is one swearing and not every single swear word. And yeah, I pretty much never swear. Less than 10 times that I've swore online, aside from my streams, that is. And the only thing I posted yesterday was what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck. Cause that weird rock, that weird. Yes, I have like I'm I'm in shock about the weird rock. Like I regretted it the moment it started because it immediately got scary as hell, and it didn't let me abort it. Like I saw afterwards that I can actually abort it if I die. But what happens is no, in the beach, which I thought was a lake, where in the normal route, Noelle and Susie have such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment. It's just instead just Noelle and Chris, and Noelle's completely lost it and talks about changing, which she never had the power to, and knowing that what she's doing is horrible, but still, and wants to walk with Chris through the lake to the other, all the way to the other side, and I can either stop or proceed, which ever since chapter 4, I don't like the word proceed anymore. So I'm like, nope, fuck, fuck the weird rod. I'm stopping this right now. But she didn't let me stop, and she wouldn't let me stop until the option was gone completely, and then I just kept proceeding. Like, oh my goodness, they went further and further into the water until they were nearly completely submerged. Even the screen started turning completely white, and you could hear the damage sound the whole time. Like, they were drowning. And okay, I found out afterwards if I did let them drown, they wouldn't have actually drowned, and it would have aborted the weird route. But call this a fight or flight. At that moment, I was just, Noelle, proceed, or else we're going to fucking drown. Now we have to pull through just so we don't die. I had kind of that moment there, you know. Holy shit, the weird route. Oh my goodness. And you know what shocks me the most? That's where it ended. No. Oh yeah, now you're suddenly in the dark world. No, nothing. That's where it ended. And it said insert chapter 7. So like it took us about 12-ish hours, maybe about 11-ish if we ignore me pausing and taking breaks. And if we talk about pure gameplay, it was maybe 11 hours something. But yeah, it took us about 12 hours to complete. Oh, yeah, I did that this time. It took us 12 hours to complete Chapter 5, and it took me 20 minutes to complete Chapter 5's Weird Route. Undertale Genocide Run is much faster because the puzzles are after some point in the game, the puzzles are already done, and you have more and more HP and more power, and you start one-shotting nearly every enemy. Like, Undertale's Genocide Run, aside from... well, no, I guess even with Undyne Incense, the Genocide route is much shorter than the pacifist route. And the weird route in Deltarune, or I guess as I found out yesterday, by the way, what people call the violence route, when you fight all enemies in the other chapters, is also much shorter because, like, taking 1 or 2 turns to defeat an enemy is way faster than taking 4 or 5 turns to befriend them. Plus, you also get stronger and get more HP that way and stuff like that, so yeah. And, yeah, Chapter 1, obviously faster to beat up people instead of befriending them. Chapter 2, half of Chapter 2 is skipped in the weird route. Like, everything that happens after Birdley is skipped completely. Chapter 3, again. I guess not the boards. The boards, you can only speed up so much with the little fights that they have. But Chapter 3 also much faster to fight people. Especially, I do have this weird /genocide save file on the Switch. The night becomes so incredibly easy in the evil route. Like, having the javel knife, having all those extra HP, having all the attack items, having the puppet scarf, like, the Roaring Knight is so easy to defeat if you've taken the evil path. Like, just from the sheer amount of damage you do in that route compared to the little damage that you do normally. My brother did it, my brother started his own weird route save file today and already completed all of it, just because it's that short. It all within 5 hours or even less. Honestly, I could check the screenshots and see how fast he did it. Point is, the night, my favorite example, honestly, becomes so easy. Susie takes 3 or 4 turns until she starts speaking. No, not even from the dialogue. The night battle follows a pattern. First, you have every attack. You have every attack once, and then, oh boy. And then afterwards, you get every attack a second time but harder. And then a third time but harder. And that's where it stops. Then it rotates through all the thirds. Until you beat the knight. And having all the broken equipment and multitude of HP from the weird route. Are you serious? Oh, I shouldn't have taken that ramp. I should not have taken that ramp. The knight barely gets through the first round and only does 1, maybe 2 moves of the second round. Like, it is so incredibly easy to defeat the knight. And the Titan as well. The Titan, I did it yesterday because I hadn't actually finished. Well, no, I did. I had finished the Weird Route in Chapter 4. I just copied my Chapter 4 save on a second file so I could do the non-weird, the aborted Weird Route, Violence Route for Chapter 5. It took me just 3 turns to, like, the first time I broke the Titan's shield, that was when I already triggered Jerson. Just because of how strong everyone was. Like, the Puppet Scarf makes Ralsei's healing way worse, but makes Ralsei stronger. A good bit stronger. And yeah, that's just... It's just crazy, you know, cause like, yeah, all of the evil routes are faster, but... And look, okay, we played Chapter 5 blind, I'm pretty sure even the pacifist route, now that I know where everything is, would go much faster. Now, to do it a second time, but like, from 12 hours blind to 20 minutes blind, it just skips the entirety of Chapter 5. Like, you don't even have the festival because Chris slept through the entire day and the festival's already over. It's already the sunset with Noelle waiting at the beach. And it's only that one cutscene. That's the entirety of Chapter 5 Weird Route. The Dark World never happens because they fucking drown! It's just that. I was shocked. And it says insert Chapter 7. So it skips the entirety of Chapter 5. And also completely skips over. You do not even enter Chapter 6. Which means next chapter will be a mental break. Thank you very much. But what the fuck is the Weird Route doing? What is going on in the Weird Route? I'm scared. And also something that I was talking about yesterday with my aunt and my brother, and like, it's something I only realized yesterday, and it's quite nice morale you can get out of it. The Weird Route, the Genocide Route, Violence Route, Sword Route, all of the bad paths you can take in Undertale are much easier and much faster. Yes, you have consequences, like, you have to live with the consequences, and no, you have to deal with the consequence of what you did. Through Noelle, through Undyne, through Sans. Like, there are negative consequences for what you do. But overall... Wait, how do I get out? Oh. I've never seen that before. Yeah, there are consequences. But overall, aside from those little consequences, which, yes, they are major consequences, but even they play into what I want to say. Doing it the bad and wrong way is much easier and much faster. Doing something the wrong and bad way is much easier and much faster than doing it the right way, but also has major bad consequences. While doing it the right way is very exhausting, very long, very difficult, but the result is 100 times more rewarding and satisfying. It's a nice morale, which I don't know whether or not that's on purpose. That's something I figured out that I really like thinking about. Always drop on that stupid vine because for some reason it's faster than flying. Really crazy, right? Whew. Wait. Why is Twitch chat not working? I just realized. Michelle's in the chat. I'm so sorry that I didn't notice you in the chat. Wait, why is Twitch chat not working? Since when is Twitch chat not working? It was perfectly fine yesterday. Oh yeah, Twitch chat is not working. Oh, that's bad. Nope, Twitch chat's fucking dead, I guess. Well, that's just great. Why? Oh man, I'm really sorry about this. Oh boy. Man, I really am fighting the same people over and over again, aren't I? That's really weird. Maybe it's because there was a problem with OBS before I started streaming and opened up twice, and the strange thing is one OBS had opened the capture card and the switch, and one had opened my model. Like, my model and the gameplay were split between two OBS, so maybe Twitch chat was split as well. I turned off one of the other OBS and activated the gameplay on the one with the model. But really, I wonder now, was Twitch chat affected by this as well? Speaking of, I do kinda miss streaming on YouTube as well. Like, it was fun dual streaming, but honestly, it's so much less of a hassle to not do it. Plus, the reason I did it was because ever since I started doing that, I had internet issues. It just works better streaming on one platform, unfortunately. Which, why am I bringing this up? Because because YouTube chat never worked. Like, oh my goodness. It was a really nice thought streaming on YouTube as well, like dual streaming. But honestly, it only worked well maybe thrice. And yeah, things have just been going better. Plus, YouTube is, aside from the fact that it wasn't really working for me, YouTube is just terrible to stream compared to Twitch. Like, the stream schedule thingy, all the settings, and with renaming streams and stuff like that, it's really annoying on YouTube. Like, YouTube is not a streaming platform and it shows. Or maybe I just couldn't get used to it even after a whole month, who knows. Maybe that's the issue. I think that was a genius idea. I should have stayed behind TDD so I could have gotten at least second. Why did I go out of the stars? Yeah, why am I bringing this up? Because Twitch or YouTube chat wasn't working, obviously. And also because, Um, because I still have this red YouTube chat box, which I fucking drew myself. The purple one is an asset, is a sprite straight out of Marin Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. But the red one, even though it's the exact same chest in red, I drew myself. Like, I custom made it myself in its image. Like, if you compare them side to side, or well, if you were to layer them on top of each other, you also will notice that the one I drew are smoother circles and their pattern is a tad different. Whatever. Point is, man, I worked like 40 minutes on that thing, and now it's not finding any use. And now I really would need to make Twitch's chat overlay not only the size of the purple box, but the size of both boxes. And I should make a purple box that goes all the way to the top. Some other time. I mean, some other time. I've been thinking about it for 2 months now, but I've been too lazy to do it, but whatever. And also, by the way, something completely unrelated to frick, to my hyperfixations that happened today. I posted about it on Twitter. Wow, during the countdown, actually. What the hell? I hate it when in online there's physically no one on my screen or near me, yet something hits me. It's that fucking Dark Meta Knight clip all over again. For those who don't remember the Dark Meta Knight clip, it was during the Revenge of the Shadow Star event. I had gotten so off sync with the internet that I was flying. I was completely alone flying, and out of nowhere I started taking damage all the way till my machine broke, and I fell from the sky, close to the Sky Island, all the way back to the ground. The strangest thing is I didn't even get disconnected from the match, so my online wasn't that bad. That was such a weird thing to happen though. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, that was not smart. How did I get the Turbo Star twice when playing random? Ah, freak. I'm cooked. I'm not? Hold on! I think I got second. I'm fine with that. After getting stuck on the wall like this, second is something I'm more than happy with. Oh, close call though. Cool. Okay, you know what? Nah, we'll stay random even for the last one. So, what happened today that I posted about before stream? Actually, you'll get the full story that Twitter and Blue Sky didn't get. So, this is 11. This story takes place 11 years ago. I guess technically 11 years and a few weeks ago. Anyway, so, it was, I don't know what holidays all fell together, but a bunch of holidays fell together all right next to, right one after the other, which caused for that one week, for that first week in June, it caused school to only be Monday through Wednesday. Thursday and Friday was already weekend, so it was a super long weekend from Thursday to Sunday. And on Thursday was my birthday. So what had happened, I remember that really well. We had we knew that already. We had been making plans about that, and we had been packing from the weekend before. And when school ended on, oh no, that's not good. Never mind. Oh no, Formula Star with his superstar sliding. It's gonna be. Oh wow, I didn't know that one was there. It's gonna be super annoying. And by annoying, I mean impossible to control. Couldn't this be Nebula Belt? Then I would be cooking. Back to the story. So what had happened was that we were picked up from school. Um, how much would I want to go into detail? Doesn't matter. I remember the details even if I don't say them out right now. Point is, because it was a long weekend, a super long weekend, and it was my birthday, we went to Disneyland, and that was great. For my 13th birthday, we had gone to Disneyland. We left on Wednesday. Thursday was my birthday. We were there. By the time we were there, it was shortly after midnight. So yeah, we were we arrived at Disneyland for my birthday. That was awesome. Like honestly, 13th birthday, one of my favorite birthdays. This race, not one of my favorite races, by the way. Um, and it was great. I'm not really gonna talk about the details of what happened in Disneyland, cause like that's a private memory that I want to keep. Um, God protagonist, benevolent reincarnation, and some Splatoon. Like seriously, that's Deep Cat and the Squid Sisters. Oh yeah, how long did the weird trail take my brother? What the hell is? Huh? I didn't do that yesterday. Okay, no, that's a neutral route. Hmm. There we go. Okay. Ah, he started last night. All right, right. Okay, screw that. He did chapter one last night. By the way, I did Javel for him. I really want to fight Javel. I first tried Javel after so many years. Huh? Uh, how fun. Okay, 9 a.m., 3 p.m. Oh, yeah. It just took him 4 hours. Damn. Point is, one of the things that I had bought for myself, cause being in Disneyland, which I have we been to Disneyland since? I think we might have gone there once since, or not. I don't really remember. I'll be honest. Point is, being in Disneyland, we saved up a lot throughout the whole year because of it. And it's Disneyland, it's my birthday. I had pretty much free range in what I was allowed to buy. Yippee. And there were, honestly, no, 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 no. We've been there once since. I think I'm seriously having trouble remembering if what I'm thinking of was both my 13th birthday or if we've gone again after it and I'm like, am I thinking of two different ones or was it both actually 11 years ago? It doesn't matter. So, out of everything we ever got from Disneyland, there are two things that I love a lot. I hate this guy a lot, by the way. The 35th anniversary fest. Oh my goodness, that's a. I never noticed that there are people in the emeralds. Red for Knuckles, blue for Shadow Cool, I guess. Cyan for Rouge, pink, purple for Amy, white for Eggman, yellow for Tails, and Sonic the Hedgehog with the green Chaos Emerald.
I expect great things from you.
Well, it's not the classic Sonic Festival, which makes sense. But I guess you know what that means, that what we gotta do. Everyone you see here except him.
Yeah, let's race.
Well, do one race as everyone. So, anyhow, yeah, one of my two favorite things I ever got from Disneyland, Dash Panel. 9 p.m. It's already 9 p.m. What the hell? Wait, they're finally allowing this again? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, one of my favorite things I ever got from Disneyland is a Christmas ball that is shaped like Mickey Mouse. So I guess technically it's 3 Christmas balls. Ah! Oh, frick, those are good renders. Are those? Those aren't they're what are they called renders? Those aren't their.
Hey guys.
Those aren't their. What are they called? Their superstars renders, are they? Either way, they look amazing. Yeah. That Mickey Christmas ball, Christmas ornament, whatever. I freaking love it. I'm keeping really good care of it. And the other thing that I had gotten on my 13th birthday, oh, seriously, plushies, toys, shirts. Out of everything I had gotten, that was my favorite thing. A glass with Donald Duck on it. And they had told us in the shop, these glasses, they change the motive every year, like, and the classic Disney characters like Mickey and his friends, they're the motive that year because they were celebrating an anniversary. So those were not likely to ever come back, you know? from what they tell you. I'd gotten a nice blue glass with Donald on it, cause like blue's my favorite color. Well, blue has been my favorite color for the longest time. I'm really Sonic, Metal Sonic, and Classic Sonic. That's a great team. I'm really thinking that at this point my favorite color might have become not purple, but this not indigo either, but whatever whatever the exact shade is called. That is my hoodie on my model, like somewhere between blue and purple, and I've really taken a liking to it. What hit me? Didn't I hit the guy? Anyhow, blue was my favorite color, and Donald was and still is one of my favorite Disney characters. Way better than Mickey himself. And then again, one of my favorite Disney characters, like my top character, has always been and will always be Tigger. And I want to put it down here. Gosh darn it. This is embarrassing. And yeah, I'd gotten a glass with him on it, and that had been, from that year, my favorite thing that I'd gotten. And, gosh, I loved that glass so much. Like, oh my goodness, favorite color, favorite character, birthday gift that I chose myself. Like, why wouldn't I love it, And then, it was, I don't know how much later, at least a month later, maybe even 2, but I'm not exactly sure on that anymore. Classic Sonic! The point is, one day I couldn't find it anymore. One day it was just gone. I was looking for it for an entire week and it was gone. Unfindable. And what had happened? I found it hidden behind some bottles in pieces. Shattered. Broken. What happened? My father accidentally broke it. And, maybe because of how much I showed that I really loved it. I'll always choose random for the fun of it today.
Hello.
But, I don't know what his reason was, but in his genius, instead of owning up to it, he just hit the glass. I was looking for it for a week. I was asking, nobody knew where it was. And then I found out he broke it and hid it away. And I cried. A lot. A lot. We had, I remember it so well. My middle school had a ninth grade theater/movie project. Like, there are four classes, class A through D in every year, and 2 in ninth year. 2 would do theater and 2 would do movie. What that meant is for 1 month we didn't have any actual classes, but instead we would work, we would make our own scripts, our own plans and everything, and we would either make a movie or a play. And and because it's, I suppose, a school tradition or something, like, I don't know if what this qualifies. More than anything for us students, it was just fun. But the thing is, uh, and that's the reason why our class wanted to do the movie, and we ended up doing the movie, because during regular class, after we're done, that is, uh, we show it off. We show what we did in that 1 month off during regular class hours to the 5th, 6th, and 7th graders, since they're all very young still. And 8th, 9th, and 10th graders, we they watch it after hours, like from 6 to 8 p.m., you know? Which, the problem is with that, that the classes doing theater have to do it over and over and over again, and oh boy, mistakes are bound to happen. Us who do movies, we have to be there, but we just have to play the movie again. Point is, it's mandatory for everyone, both those watching and both those performing. And on the day I found out we had to go watch another class's performance, but you see, I wasn't here. It was mandatory, free, but as you can imagine, I was not really in the mood. I was not, well, I was doing so great that moment. Like finding out about my precious gift like 20 minutes before we had to leave. But it was mandatory. I was there. Everyone noticed that I wasn't doing well, but I know a few people asked if I'm okay or what was wrong. The only thing I remember is being dismissive. I don't know if I actually, well, I know for a fact that I didn't tell them what was wrong. But, like, whatever, it was terrible. I was crying for that entire rest of the day. And the next day on that, well, I don't have enough tears or hydration in me to cry that long, but it was terrible. My mom was super pissed because he kept it a secret for an entire week, and made him. Cause like, okay, didn't make him, cause like, it's kinda in line with what job my dad had. Back then, he was driving all over Germany, sometimes also to France, whatever. And
Yo, let's go.
yeah, so she made him. The next time he was passing by friends,
Hey guys.
he had to go and get me a new glass. Problem was, it had been about 2 months since we went. And well, anniversary over. I think it was Disneyland's 20th anniversary that year or something. I'm not sure entirely. Point is, yeah, it was gone. There was no getting it back. It really sad. Like, I had glasses, mugs, cups, anything break before in my life. But that was the first time it hurt me so much. Both because of what that glass was, of how I got it, and But because my father kept it a secret for an entire week. Well, no, he didn't keep it a secret for a week. He just kept it a secret until I found out on my own. Until I searched around enough to find out on my own. Honestly, now that I'm thinking back at it, I'm surprised that he didn't just throw it away or something. I don't know what his plan was. I, whatever, I don't like thinking back at it. You know, it doesn't look like it in its symbol on its symbol as an item, but why the hell? Like, it looks like a disc in its symbol, but it's a freaking balloon. Why does a freaking balloon as I'm holding it in my hand? What in the hell? And I'm thinking right now, honestly, its head should be flat, if you ask me. Since it's a black hole, its head should be flat and not a freaking balloon. What else? Never had a nice... Well, I had a few nice glasses, honestly. The nicest glasses I had since were those that weren't just transparent, regular transparent glass, but was colored glass. Honestly, I never had a nice looking glass since. And well, yeah, that was terrible for me 11 years ago. And today, why am I talking about it? Why did I post about it? I was like, no, I did not just want to reminisce about a shit moment in my life. I should have kept the monster truck for now. Come on, Knuckles! Hell yes! Thank goodness that King Boom Boo was on my team.
Yeah, no one better.
Well, you're rougher than the rest of them and the best of them. Yeah, anyway, why am I talking about it now? 11 years later. Cause, a package arrived today. And... well... my brother just comes into the room with a package, and I see a box of a figure there, and I'm like, oh, did the rest of the digital circus stuff finally arrive? And he's like, nah, that's some has-been stuff for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, you lost my interest. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get your interest back in a few minutes. And I'm like, huh? Why? Finish your job, because like I was working on a project that I can't reveal yet. But I was working on something when he arrived, and like 2 minutes later, I'm done, and he hands me a big ass wrapper, like you know those bubble foils or whatever, bubble wraps or whatever they're called. And I'm unwrapping it, and after unwrapping it, there's a second one, and after unwrapping it, there's a third one, and I'm like, bro, what the hell did you have me unwrap here? And it's right here next to my laptop. Wow, and I'm literally looking at it right now. It's that glass. Not that original one from back then, obviously. That landed in the trash after me crying even more about it being thrown away, despite it being broken. But, yeah. My brother managed to find one online. Which is crazy, because he just tells me, so remember when we went to that pizzeria with Dad? I'm like, bro, that was last September. Like, I think it was September. It was last year. I know that. It was last year after... No, wait. When did I get affiliate? It was... we went to a pizzeria, like, a month? No, a week or two, like, shortly after I became an affiliate here on Twitch, we went to a pizzeria. not to celebrate, it was a coincidence, but still. I remember it because December. Wait, it was December? Oh, damn. Yeah, point is, it's been half a year since then, and apparently, I didn't even remember it. Apparently, whatever we were talking about back then, like, I remember one of the things I talked about was reaching affiliate on Twitch, and that I could finally make money off Twitch. Mm, and honestly, that's the only thing I remember from that day. Well, that and that the pizza was actually spicy and gave me a stomach ache. Oof. That's the two things I remember from that day. That I talked about finally reaching affiliate, and that I got a stomach ache because of the spicy pizza. God damn it. Great memory, eh? Right? Oh, great in world. Yeah, point is, I don't remember what we talked of, anything else that we talked about back then. But apparently the conversation, like when I try thinking back to it, I vaguely remember it. That I had mentioned it. Like the conversation somehow drifted to that glass that I owned back then. My dad not remembering it the fucking slightest, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, I had done it for my birthday and you broke it and hit it and didn't mention it at all. Maybe he was pretending that he didn't remember. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Seriously, doesn't matter. Point is, I don't know how we had gotten to that conversation. It was a super short conversation. But apparently from that conversation, my brother had been looking. And well, yeah, he found and got me that glass again. I posted it, as I said, on Twitter, just shortly before streaming. But hey, unlike Twitter, you have the full version of the story because of the fucking character limit. Okay, first and second, that's good, that's good.
Ooh, look at me go!
I like Amy. Yeah. 11 years later, it's mine once more. And I'm really happy about it. It's really crazy to think about. Like, I can't. He's two extremes when I'm talking. Whenever I talk, my brother either doesn't listen to me at all. Like, I can be talking to him about something, and less than 2 minutes later, when I'm ask him something, like when I ask for his opinion or something, he's like, "Sorry, what were you saying? I wasn't paying attention." But like, that's the thing. He's pretty much every time I talk to him, he's doing. Oh hey, I got a win streak. I didn't even notice. Winning since 1990 something. I didn't. Since 1990, whenever Sonic 1 came out. Okay, that's cool. I saw Supersonic. That's wrong though, because there is no Supersonic in Sonic 1.
Hello!
Little lady. There it is. Yeah. Oh, seriously, my brother either doesn't pay attention to what I say at all, because like 1 or 2 minutes later, he already doesn't remember what I said, or like when I tell him, hey, this and that event is happening in 2 days, the next day, I have to remind him again, and the day after that, like, he either completely ignores my existence itself, which seriously pisses me off. Honestly, it's a bit sad, but because of that, a lot of things that I would normally tell him about games or my hyperfixations or whatever, I started telling on stream because, well, he isn't listening to me and I gotta tell it to somebody now. But yeah, he either is completely ignoring my existence, or that's the other extreme. I mentioned something in a single sentence once, and I guess that's always when it's about getting gifts for me, and he remembers that even when I have long forgotten about it, and surprises me with it. Like, honestly, I'm kind of bad when it comes to gifts. I I try getting stuff for people that I know they'll like, but I mainly draw things for people. And I feel kind of bad because, like, I always draw something for my brother because, like, that's the thing. He's always been, probably because, like, he is a few years younger than me, and so, like, well, yes, I had a GBA, I had a DS, we did have the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. What? Wii! Wii! Why am I having such trouble saying Wii? Whatever. Well, yes, I did have that all in my childhood. Internet? Phones? I hadn't had. It wasn't part of my life until I was in 6th grade. Like, I was 10 or 11 when I had gotten my first phone. And already, I was 12, approaching. No, was I already 13? Honestly, I don't remember. I might have already been 13 at the point where we got internet for the first time at home. Point is, well, throughout kindergarten and grade school, I grew up without all of that. My brother did grow up with all of that. God damn it. Funnily enough, despite that, I'm the one in the YouTubing and streaming, and I'm the one with the actual brain rot. But point is, when it comes to finding stuff in the internet, when it comes to getting things done, he's the one who has actual knowledge upon it. I don't. Okay, I can make it back up. I hate it that drill gets slower shortly before it dissipates. Otherwise, I would have passed that SpongeBob as well. Well, there goes the wind speed. But yeah, no matter who it's for, he has always been really good at actually finding what we want. I haven't. I'm terrible at it. So yeah, I do feel a bit bad sometimes because, like, my gifts are mostly drawings, which, well, yes, I do put a lot of work and love into them. It's still, there's something, like, his gifts. Mega Man Legacy Collection for the 3DS with the Golden Mega Man amiibo. The Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story DS stylus that were only in gachapons in Japan. And now that glass, like, my brother is crazy when it comes to gifts. Honestly, gotta step on my game. There's one thing that I know I will get for him. Something that he himself hasn't been able to find and said that he officially gave up on it. So that's the one thing I plan on finding for him. Either till Christmas or till his next birthday. Who knows? Well, yeah, that's been my day. Actually, no, I didn't really talk about my day, have I? I woke up, I took a shower. My skin is now smooth again. I love it. It took so much time. It takes so much fucking time. But it's nice having smooth skin. It's worth it. Hopefully one day it'll be permanent. And I worked on that project that I will not reveal. Honestly, I not reveal just yet. Just won't reveal it. I guess you could say I'll shadow drop it or reveal it on the day it happens. Well, it'll happen. You'll see when it happens. It's in August, just to say so. Don't worry, it's not anytime soon. But like, I'm now. The project has 3 phases. I'm now. Each phase has 10 parts, and I'm now 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10 parts are done for phase 1. 0.9 parts out of 10 are done for phase 2, and 0 are done for phase 3. Originally, I had done part 1 of phase 1 and part 1 of phase 2. No. But then I decided to do the entire phase 1 before you continue doing phase 2 because it'll make it easier. It'll make it less confusing. Because I thought phase 2 part 1 was finished, but then something while I was working on phase 2, on phase 1 part 3 is what showed me, yep, I better do the entirety of phase 1 before continuing to work on phase 2, or else this shit is gonna happen again. Okay, I guess I can say, I won't say what phase 1 is, but phase 2 are drawings. No, phase 2 are videos that I'm working on. Well, or will work on. And phase 3 are drawings. Thing is, phase 2 and 3 both require, it's not it's a hard requirement, it's literally impossible. Like, say I was trying to participate in this festival without owning the game. Not possible. You get me? Or if I was trying to live stream without an internet connection, which I suppose I am sometimes, but you get what I mean. Like, phase 1 is hard required and needed for phases 2 and 3. I just thought I would do phase 1 part 1, phase 2 part 1, phase 3 part 1, but then when I did phase 1 part 3, the first video, which I had finished, became unfinished again. I'm saying things very confusing. Even though I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm getting confused. So you who have no idea, it probably doesn't make any sense at all. By the way, quick break, I'll continue talking in a bit. Okie dokie. Back again. What was I talking about?
Let's go.
I don't remember. Uh, minus Neon Lightron or something. Frick, which one is Silver Scar? Neon Lightron, there it is. Seriously, I wish the normal character cards were in front of the... Like, the order of the roster, both cars and characters is so weird sometimes. Seriously, what was I talking about? I don't remember.
Salutations. Hey guys.
All right, my project. That's what I was talking about. Okay, to say it in less confusing again. So, there is something I'm working on for August. Something I've been working on very on and off since last year, since I started streaming. Well, not since I started streaming, since last September when I first actually launched my YouTube channel. And that's the thing, I've been working so on and off on it. I started last September with Phase 1 Part 1. Then I don't remember if I immediately finished that. Yeah, no. I finished it quite fast, that first phase. And I finished what I was doing very fast. Then I began working on Phase 2 Part 1 in the video, but didn't finish it until February. At which point I decided, you know what, I'll just do the entire Phase 1 before I start working on Phase 2 being the videos. What the hell are those yellow lines? Eggman? Man, silver in his, worth it, worth it, worth it. Being a hater's always worth it. Silver in this regular car feels faster than the others. Heck, actually even Tails, they all feel so slow in their usual cars. Yeah, point is, I did some more in February, I did some more, I don't remember when I did. It's been like 2 weeks or so since I done part 3. And nice, worth it. Well, what am I saying worth it? It's not like I initiated that in some way. Fucking hell. How do I get back up? Well, not by getting sniped, that's for sure. I'm not making it back up. Fucker! What a fucker!
It was no use.
Oh, shut up, Silver! I love you, but shut up! Oh, damn, that's... Ugh. Fuck. It's always interesting with so close. Yeah, point is, it took me months to finish phase 1, parts 1 and 2. And it took me... Well, I did phase 2, part 1. No, phase 1, part 2. See, the phase 1 things, when I start them, I complete phase 1 always in one go, because I can't leave the part unfinished. It would mess everything up immensely. That's how important what I'm doing is. And yeah, today I did phase 3 a few weeks ago. Part 3 a few weeks ago. Today I did part 4, and also did the first half of part 5. The half, and
Hello.
it's the second half that gets chaotic, that it has to be done in a single go. The first half, honestly, I could have done the first half for all of them immediately. No, that would have been chaotic in its own right if I started all parts.
Hello.
But yeah. Today after the stream I'll finish part 5, because part 5 should be faster than part 4. And even though parts 6 to 10 are all longer, they're all longer, but they're all bigger, but they'll be much faster working on them. This will all make sense once you see what it is, right? I'm sorry for being vague right now, but I want to talk about it a bit, but I also don't want to reveal it, Because, like, I don't care if I have 0 viewers, I don't care if I have less than 50 followers. No, that doesn't concern just Twitch, it's the thing. I don't care if even a decade later my online presence... No, the attention I get online is minuscule. That is, I suppose, something... No, not I suppose. That is something that is important to me, and I'm doing for my own satisfaction. That is something that is very important to me. Like, God damn it, I hate it when it's such a tight path with so many people. The stages are way too small. The stage to character and car ratio is, I suppose, kept more, well, realistic. Okay, they want to take down as many people as possible with them. Cool. It's the stage to character height ratio. No, size ratio is pretty in tune with how the Sonic series normally is. And like Mario Kart, where from NPCs to stages to everything, your car and your character are miniatures compared to everything else. Which honestly I prefer. Like, oh my goodness, it's really annoying. Oh, what height it's and how many walls we hit the whole time in this game. It's nicer in Mario Kart. Kirby, the thing is that all the enemies and stuff are also... No, in Kirby, also everything is much bigger than here, I guess. I steered away because the other one there was on my team. Cool.
Not how I wanted it to go.
We'll have to see how it ends. Doesn't look good for us. Seems like Team Tails is gonna win. Team Classic Tails is gonna win. But we have a chance. We have a chance to tie. And honestly, that's the only good result. If we had tied, we both would have won. If Blue Team Classic Sonic had gotten it, nothing on our placements would have... Seriously, that was the only... Us getting the bonus was the only thing that actually would have made a difference. And a difference that wouldn't have been worse for anyone else. Oh well. My voice is off today. I don't know why, but I can feel it. And I can hear it as well. Something's off. Something's off. I'm hungry. That's not it, but I'm also hungry. That's aside. That's a whole different topic. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I want to keep talking about that project, but I quite literally can't. You know what? Let's talk more Deltarune Chapter 5. Just so we steer to a different topic. So... Pink Mew Mew! Honestly, I mentioned... I barely mentioned during my stream yesterday when I fought her. I only said she's as trans as ever. As trans as always, so that doesn't matter. And the thing is, no, like... I like... Oh no. I really like how she's still the same as she was in Undertale. Although, I guess... a bit different, since now... it's a 2-in-1 deal. With her body. It's like... That's the thing. When I played Undertale on the Switch for the first time... Oh, fuck it, I'll use it right now. I don't want to be so far in the back. They nerfed Drill again. Am I imagining it? They must have nerfed Drill. Like, I wasn't 11. And it was super short. Seriously, what is that aura that these people have? Is that a new gadget? I didn't test out any of the new gadgets. Maybe it's those sped up gadgets. Did something hit me? Did I? No, no. Something would have hit me. I would have slowed down, wouldn't it? I. Whatever. Maybe I should keep telling about Mew Mew. When I, god damn it, fought her for the first time in Undertale on the Switch, and understood. Oh wait, that's the Mad Dummy from that we fight for Undyne's and Napstablook's houses. Like, at first I thought, okay, I guess it's funny that Mad Dummy um, now is an anime cat girl. But as the fight went on and she started saying that body is me, when I saw it, I immediately knew. That's when it clicked in my head. Oh, Matt Mew is trans. And that was the first time I realized that about any character, because like,
Of course.
at that point, I had only learned that term and what it means. Like, the concept of transgender was very recent knowledge for me. Fucking hell, I played Undertale on the Switch in 2019. Thank you, Nintendo Store Play Activities. For the first time. And yeah, that's the joke. It was only in high school when I learned what that is and what that means. And I didn't know why. Like, on one hand, maybe because of how she knew that it was her from the moment she saw that body, this and that. Like, realizing, oh, she's trans. And oh, Metami is trans, and Metami is a she and not a he. Like, since it's a game, I guess it was something. It was a bit silly, but it was. It made me happy. I can't really explain. It made me happy making that realization. Not in a happy for her type thing, but for some reason it did make me happy. And well, I guess the reason is that 3 years later I discovered that I am also trans. And fighting her, especially that final moment where she kept apologizing to the body and she hates herself and she likes being this way and this, that, like, oh goodness, oh my goodness, like, wow, like, it really brought me back to that fight in Undertale. And oh my goodness, the Mew Mew fights are all just great, aren't they? Like, Mad Mew Mew in Undertale was an amazing fight, and Pink Mew Mew in Deltarune is also a super great fight. Like, it doesn't have a completely unique gimmick like Mad Mew Mew had in Undertale with the Switch Soul. I hate Rouge's first two songs, by the way. But the fight was fucking amazing. Like, holy moly. Who's Molly? Yeah, point is... yeah, it really reminded me of that, and it makes me happy that so many characters, I guess, yes, their core personalities are still the same, but like, aside from their personality, like, yes, Alphys is still an anime nerd, but she's a teacher who is scared of her classmate, of her students, because of her interest. Toriel is still a kind-hearted caretaker of everyone who needs it. And she is a teacher like she wanted to be, but like she's also very silly. Asgore is still regretful of the past and still got his ass dumped by Toriel. So I guess the circumstances this time are very different, though it's always with Asgore and children getting killed, so I guess that's still just a theory at this point. Those TNT blocks have such a shit range. Like, it's so stupidly big. Like, need a tap boost. But I'm in the furthest back of my team. No one's gonna tap boost me. Oh, we're doing golden right now. I have a laser. I can steal it back. I could have shown to the front, but that guy was invincible. It would have made nothing. Rouge's wings become so weirdly small. Oh, fucking. That's bad. Oh yeah, no, we can just... Right, I forgot that that's a guaranteed to win, duh. Yeah, point is, seeing that she's still like that, and that they make it even more obvious, actually. Not just I knew that body was me, but yeah, myself before I became like this, I hated that self of me, and I still hate it. And in the dark world, I don't only possess, but I actually am this person. Like, especially because it already made me happy back then, but now I can relate even more to it, you know? I said it yesterday during the fight as well, but yes, I do hear. Okay, now I'm getting self-conscious about the actual me sitting behind the screen, but like when I rewatch my own bots or parts of them, just hearing that voice, which it's passable, it's okay enough, come out of that cute avatar down in the left corner, makes me so happy, you know.
Mission accepted.
And yes, I do hope one day I'll like my real self as well. No, that'll be such a long work in progress, but whatever. It's nice, you know. Though, even if at some point I love how I look, how my actual body looks, I'm never gonna do face streams or a face reveal or whatever. The little bit of real me I post once in a blue moon on my socials is all you'll get. What the hell? I still wonder, how did you get onto that other platform with the boost panel? The ladder doesn't lead you there, and it's blocked off by a fence, so what the heck? You know what? I'll stop pressing A for a second, so... Classic can... Okay, never mind. I've given up on Classic catching up. Well, Classic can catch up again, I guess. Are you serious? Why didn't you tap boost me? Oh, fuck it. Third... Fourth. Okay, yeah, I'm using it. Yep, that was a nice bit of chaos. What the hell is Omega even saying? I can't understand him. Something delivered successful. What delivered successful? I don't understand that first word. And I think the second word is delivered. The third is successful. 100% I'm sure of that. Screw you, Knights. Okay, that might actually be the... what's it called? The stat up thing. Why am I so unlucky? Why the hell am I so unlucky? Ugh. Oh goodness, Omega. Oh hey, wait, we won. We guaranteed one. That's cool. You have at least 10 points more than anyone else. You can't lose anymore. Ah! Yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. CrossWorlds surrender. Woohoo! Let's go! What the hell?
I'm on the case.
Ah, goodness. Chaotix case files were so good.
How's it going?
You know, I'm really surprised though that we didn't get any announcement. Like, I guess, yes, here too for CrossWorlds DLC and the god-awful Switch 2 edition for Frontiers. But like, Sonic's 35th anniversary, I was really thinking we were gonna get something big. Cause like, we haven't gotten anything, a mainline game, or what people call mainline games, like a big 3D or 2D game. No, a big 3D game since Frontiers. Like, Since Frontiers, all that we got was Superstars, which is like a bit a 2D game. Um, Sonic Shadow Generations, like half of the game was a new game, and it was amazing. And Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, like we haven't gotten that much new stuff since. Well, I guess Sonic Rumble as well, but like that's Sonic Rumble. Oh, Sonic Dream Team, but that's locked on Apple Arcade. That's why I always forget about it. But yeah, we haven't gotten like the only new thing where Superstar, like we haven't gotten new. Man, how do I say it? Like Forces, Frontiers, 3D game, I guess. Like
Follow just that for more
I don't really count Shadow Generations, you know,
action. See you next time.
because like it was a remake with a new mode, which okay, to be fair, and I'm not gonna discredit Shadow Generations. Don't worry, like Shadow Gens was amazing. Like, oh my goodness, amazing. But like, I want something new, you know? Like, I want to see what happens post Frontiers. What's our next big adventure that takes place after Sonic Frontiers? I guess it's this game for some bitch. For some reason. Like, it's also the Chaotic Case Files, I suppose, and whatever the IDW comics are doing. I've been keeping up with them forever. Which is a shame, honestly, because they are amazing. I should have used that monster. Wait, did someone else also use the glue? Because that was my glue, was it not? Great. Really? I'm so far back and that's what you give me? Well, fuck me, I guess.
See you next time.
Well, that was terrible.
That wasn't a practice run.
I'm hungry. I got fourth. Maybe that wasn't that terrible. I'm considering going top 1000 again in this festival. I don't know though.
Ready. Hello.
Oh, also great story. 2 days ago when Classic came to this game, I played as Classic. Um, I forgot. Now I remember again, I played as Classic against level 10 rival Modern Sonic. And that fucker is a cheater. Like,
Hello.
I saw him get items through a dark show, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting dark child again now. And no, it was just him. Just like bro thinks it's Super Mario Kart or something. Just getting items without needing to get an item block. I was winning, like I was actually winning, and then he just spawned items in the last lap of the last race and wouldn't let me pass him. So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog's the cheater. Great. I think we're gonna stop once I hit 1,000 points. Maybe I'll play it off stream more, but as far as the stream goes, it'll end in a bit. How far away are we anyhow? I really just walking down the stairs. And now, what kind of auto kit did I even get? Bigger bing range? Bigger ring range? And I assume speed boost when I grab things? Man, that's a shit kit, honestly. I'm not in Team Blue. I don't know why I thought I was in Team Blue. What else? I'm hungry. Have we said that yet? I believe I get 3 items, but honestly, since we are supposed to collect things, I think my normal kit that gives me faster air tricks and rings for 4 rings per air trick, I think it would be better. But hey, for some reason I decided I'll just play every character, choose random stages, and play by the game's rental gadget rules. What hit? Wait, no. I know what hit me. How did I get hit, but not the Sonic that I threw the fist on?
Focus. Prepare for next time.
Ugh. Okay, we lost. Cool. I think my voice is really not keeping up right now. I'm thinking of ending right now because I don't know, for some reason, well, not for some reason, because I just lost and because people bots in here without a care in the world. I'm frustrated a bit, and something's off with my voice, and I don't know what, and I don't like it because it's making me self-conscious as hell. Well, at least finish Team Chaotix. I'll see if I continue after Charmy or not. But don't expect me to be talkative. Here's something random I had once inserted for my model. Well, that was after 1.5, the current model, was already finished, and I'm still considering for 2.0, though it'll probably be a toggle, an on-off toggle, and not part of the base model. Am I surprised that suddenly people come back home and suddenly the internet cuts out? No, I'm not surprised at all. You know what? I'll talk about my model and that's it. Fuck it. Ah, dang it! I forgot to change the category to Sonic Racing, didn't I? Oops. Whatever. To make it quick, I was considering giving myself fox ears and a foxtail because cat ears are a bit too basic, and I don't know. I just like foxes because big fluffy tails. I was considering hedgehogs because of a certain someone. Hedgehogs have always been my favorite animals, but like fluffy tail and cute ears. You can't really do that? Hmm. So I was I really was thinking, I am the star VTuber, well, star mama VTuber. So would I be the star fox VTuber, like a space fox? But I didn't want to say space fox because I'm specifically star themed and not space themed in general. And then I realized, wait, Star Fox is a thing. I don't want to be a Star Fox VTuber because I don't play Star Fox. I'm not a Star Fox fan. But yeah, honestly, I'm still thinking about it, so I might make it a toggle just for fun for the 2.0 to have big fluffy ears and a tail. Oh well, that's all for today. Tomorrow's an art stream and Nostrella. Bye bye.